What's good, Capricorn? It's your girl, Key, your favorite psychic on YouTube. And as always, we are back with another sugar-free production. I thought it would be nice at the beginning of the year to do all signs individually. Don't expect me to switch up my flow up every month here on out like this. This is just because I feel like because the beginning of the year time which I'm recording it, that it would be nice to do a timeless year ahead prediction for each individual sign to make it almost personal, right? With that being said, whenever you find this reading, it is meant for you. You do not have to watch it when I upload it. When it finds you, there's messages for you here in the reading. I also want to say that if you guys are interested in booking a personal reading, all the information will be below in the description box. This is my secondary channel. I have a main channel where I upload content more frequently. All the intel will be below in the description box, okay? So I did ask how you're currently expressing yourself, but I also got some channel messages for you guys. The scripture that I was given was 1 John chapter 1 verse 6. And it says, if we claim to have fellowship with him and yet we walk into the darkness, we lie and we do not live in our truth. So for a lot of you guys, there's something that you are doing that you've been told or convicted in regards to, right? If you truly believe that you are a child of God, we have to correct areas in which our spirituality or our religion is performative. That's a warning for you guys. You have to take your spirituality more serious. And I feel like that for a lot of you all, the distance that you have between you and the Most High was self-inflicted. And it's necessary to take ownership of that if you feel like that you're alone in some of the battles that you're experiencing, because God never moved. You did. It doesn't mean that you're horrible, right? I'm just saying that for a lot of you guys, you have positioned yourself into feeling like everything that you're experiencing, you have to go through it by yourself. And that in itself is disrespectful to your anointing and the favor that God has shown over your life. So a lot of the prayers that you have, that are unanswered are a direct consequence of this lack of spiritual discipline that you have. Depression could be a side effect. For some of you guys, spiritual psychosis could be something that you guys are experiencing as a result of not prioritizing your relationship with the Most High. I do feel like that you're currently expressing yourself in the means to which you are diving yourself into either work or school production. You're focused on being as productive as possible. You guys are also focused on, achieving certain goals. You've been anticipating a level up or an investment that you guys plan on making in the near future. And I think that you guys have been putting your money up to make this either a large purchase or to make this grand shift in your life. Okay, I feel like there's a plan that you have for yourself and you've been executing it very well. There's really not much tea I could say about that whole situation, because that's, we came out with that was the King of Pentacles. So it feels like that you've been very disciplined, Capricorn. I think that you've also been very focused on as well, understanding other people that you have to coexist with and celebrating the differences that people have. Not everybody's going to think like me or be from the same place as me. How can I be, a team player? I think that's something that you've been working on. Like, how can I work well with other people who work differently than I am? They speak a different language than I do. They come from a different place. How can we reach a goal? Some of you guys work in consulting, or you do something with numbers. This could be something that, you're really good at. Okay, and you're seeing success in the present moments, okay? I feel like that for a lot of you guys, you're learning how to speak up for yourself as well, without being too abrasive or too passive at the same time. How can you share your truth with people, and how can you, rebuild or build connections with the people that are founded on truth, where you're authentic and you're not shrinking to fit in, but you're also not, overplaying your part. That's how you're expressing yourself in the present moment. Your current goals that you have for yourself is to, either put yourself on payment plan or reconcile debt, or to make a large purchase, or to make sure that you guys are, sorry if you hear the background noise, nothing I can do about that, but make sure that you guys are staying on top of your business. You guys have been on it, Capricorn. I can tell you that much. Now, over the next year, for the time which you find this reading, people are looking at you as a bit combative. You may have a conflict in the workplace because you may feel like that the workload is not, or workplace or school, because you feel like that the workload is not equally balanced. You feel like that someone here is telling you, hey, I'll get back with you, but it's like, I can't do what I need to do if you're being lazy. I need you to uphold your end of the bargain. You could be a little bit impatient with the lack of a response from a particular institution or a person. I think that you guys are possibly, like, in the next year, you're going to blow up on some people because you're going to feel like that they lack ambition, and that they're too chill. They take too many breaks. They're too laxed. And, you question if they have hidden motives, like they're trying to sabotage you or what. And you're trying to be cool, but you're going to blow up on a couple of people because you're going to feel like my name is attached to this and I got things that I have to plan and I can't make this next step if you're bullshitting. Like, you're going to be getting on people's ass because you got your ducks in a row and people don't carry themselves the same type of way. I think that in the next, year, people are going to be perceiving you as somebody that, is in need of genuine support, somebody that's been doing stuff for a long time by themselves, and somebody that at any given moment, they're going to have this explosive moment. So you do have some supportive people that are like almost fighting with you to open up, but you also have people that you are fighting with to do their part. People could also look at you as a type of person to where, over the next year, you're not expressing, the things that really truly bother you. You're just keeping it down, and then it comes out when you're over the top mad, right? So people are looking at you as somebody that's having a little bit of a difficulty regarding expressing yourself. You're trying to set boundaries, but sometimes you have these explosive moments. It feels like you're going through a process of, healing in that regard. But I think that there's somebody here that is hoping that you and them can reconcile or rectify a relationship. They're trusting the process when it comes to you because they recognize that you want to change, you want to grow, and it's going to take time. So it is a romantic partner that is going to look at you as maybe undergoing a lot of stress at work or at school, and they're wanting to help you with this workload. But they recognize that it's important to you to have a certain level of autonomy in that regard. So they're trying to be patient and understanding during this time for the year ahead. I do feel like that you guys are going to get some news, like some shocking news, and it is going to push you into this energy of feeling like, okay, I got to get my shit together, because it's almost like it's requiring a certain level of security, whatever this is that, is going to shock you and come out of nowhere. We have the Magician. So for some of you guys that gamble online, you might, hit big. I'm here, poker face, my poker face. Something like that could be significant. I'm also getting energy surround. Some of you guys may go viral. You might get like more followers, subscribers. People are gonna be watching you a lot on social media. You might go viral, like I was picking up on. Randomly, that's gonna be something that you pick up on. For some of you guys, you're gonna get more opportunities to work at home or go to school at home, whatever this is that you're into. But the Magician feels like that for a lot of you guys, you're gonna be balancing something very well. Some of you guys are gonna be getting a leave, especially for those of you, for a lot of you guys, you might be starting a family, or you might be spending more time with the family, whether it's the family you created or the family that you were born into. But I think that there's a destined encounter that's going to happen between you and somebody, and it's going to have you, growing in a space to where you guys are together. You might be moving in with somebody, living with somebody, and y'all are going to be growing and working through something together. You might be like, let's just say you and your partner go to school together, or y'all move in together, or something like that, or, I can see that. Like, it's going to be a drastic change regarding your home life. I think that you're going to also, I want to say, successfully manifest something in your reality that you've been wanting for a long time regarding like home, right? I also feel like that whatever it is going to be something that you're very protective over, something that you want to see success in, you don't want to feel, but it is going to come with its own level of stress, because the Magician has to juggle with so many things at once. So you are going to have more responsibilities on your plate, and I also feel like that the major shifts that you're going to see in yourself over the next 30 days is that you're going to be trying to come up, like, for a lot of you guys. I also think that You might even notice that there's somebody here, like for some of you guys, somebody might be trying to infringe on your relationship, okay? There might be a hidden emotional entanglement. Somebody might, be trying to sabotage a relationship that you're in. For some of you all, right? That might be something that you're dealing with. There might be somebody that, and your partner might find out and it might bother this person. But I think that someone is deliberately trying to create distance between you and somebody because they see you moving on and you're in a happy relationship and they're jealous. So just keep that in mind. This person here is trying to blow smoke up your ass, like they just want to be your friend, or that they're comforting you or whatever. And your partner, they might be trying to be cordial with the situation, but it's going to genuinely bother them. I think that somebody is trying to cause a rift between you and a relationship where you have an authentic connection between you and this person. And I think, you might vent to this person about your problems and things of that nature, but that's not something that you need to be doing because this person is two-faced. So it's a friend that likes you. Somebody you share your secrets with. Somebody's name could be Alicia or whatever, right? Don't have to be, but this is definitely somebody. Alicia Keys, she took somebody's husband. So just be cognizant of that. Somebody here could be trying to drift a relationship apart between you and your person because you guys are going through a hardship of some sort. And that's going to be something that you're going to have to deal with, right? So that you're going to have to, take control over. Because if not, I feel like it'll cause you a lot of stress down the line. Feels like you're Mr. or Mrs. Popular. But you're going to have to make a decision with this magician that came out, right? You're going to have to make a choice, right? And I think that you're going to have to clip somebody out of the equation. And I think that you're going to have to go within and figure out what it is that you want, who truly pours into your cup, what truly makes you happy, what's the best investment. Because for a lot of you guys, some of you guys are finna have a baby or you're finna have to go into a new beginning where it's like a new life. And you have to determine who's worthy of having this new life or bringing this new life into your, into the world with. For a lot of you guys, like these are going to be accelerating very quickly and you're going to have to cut some things out, with you or somebody. Okay. When it comes to career, I think that you guys are going to have somebody in career that is going to be dumping a lot of shit off on you. Not going to hold you. I feel like you're going to be overwhelmed with a lot of work because you're also going to be like doing the work for more than just one person. You might be very tired. You might not be getting rest at home. For a lot of you guys, it may be that, how do I say this? Like, if you have a partner that texts you while you're at work, and then on top of that, like, you have people that work that just go there like it's a fashion show, or they go there like it's a dating show, and you're like, there's shit that needs to be done. And then you might have a partner that feels like that you're making excuses why you can't see them or whatever, but you might genuinely be backed up in work. It might be that you're stressed out because you spend a lot of time with your partner trying to make them happy at night. You're not getting enough rest. And although you're happy to spend time with that person and you're going to be happy to be able to make money, juggling it all is going to come with its own level of stress. I think you're going to be a little overwhelmed and overstimulated because it's going to feel like when I'm at work, this is supposed to be my time. I'm supposed to just focus on myself. I don't need any of my coworkers coming around me joking and in my cubicle in my office bothering me. Like when I'm on my lunch break, I don't want to talk. People are going to be like, damn, what's wrong with so-and-so? Capricorn just wants their space. Right, just leave me alone. My break is supposed to be my break, not a we talk. This is our thing. It's a break. That's it. That's all. But that's going to be something that you experience. You just wanted your break your me time to be your me time. You might be a little frustrated because you might have spent more time at work doing stuff because of distractions, unnecessary meetings. Meetings are going to be prolonged because people want to have crack jokes and shit. I used to be so mad when I used to work in the corporate world. And it's motherfuckers is just telling corny jokes. And we're trying to get through the PowerPoint slideshow. And I have a quota to meet. Like, bitch, be so fucking for real. It's giving that. Like, it's a Zoom call and somebody wants you to turn your camera on. And you're like, oh my God, we never did this. Why is this a thing? And they're laughing and kicking and they're just fucking around. Like, somebody's going to be trying to make, like, it might be that new rules get, like, you might get a new supervisor, somebody in leadership, and they send emails out every day, and it's like multiple emails when it could just be one email. And they're not saying not a fuck ass thing. You understand what I'm saying? It's just a bunch of shit. Work overload. This could also apply if you're in school. Like, a bunch of shit, and it don't, like, why do we have to do discussion boards? I don't want to have to reply to y'all. Y'all not talking about nothing at all. It's giving that, you know. In finances, though, I do see you closing a deal, signing contracts, and making a large purchase, possibly for a home of some sort, or getting like a scholarship or whatever. But for a lot of you guys, you're expanding your family, and I think that you're investing in something, you know, or planning for that. Like, a lot of you guys are moving in with either roommates or a lover, but you're moving in with somebody, and I feel like that you guys are going to be collaborating finances. For a lot of you guys, you're not going to want your partner to work, or your roommate, not take school as seriously or whatever, or work as seriously. So, but for a lot of you guys, if this is a romantic partner, it's something that you're doing. Like, you're telling this person, like, chill out, I'll take care of this. You know, you're going to be taking care of, like, all the bills, and also whatever this person might be a little high maintenance, but I don't think you'll mind. You know, I feel like they do a good job of taking care of the house. Like, the house is clean, you know. I see you going on more dates, traveling a lot, and bringing somebody with you. I see you, you know, sharing your wealth and your abundance with somebody. And I also see you taking, like, when it's time for you to go home from work, it's like you just leaving. All that catching me at the door and shit, leave me alone. I see that. Like, you're going to be irritated because for a lot of you guys, you're going to be ready to leave work to go home with your boo. You know? It's like, it's being real. Bye. It's like, bye. You know, as soon as I get home, my Faith Evans, like, you might have somebody, this person might have ginger or red hair, you know, maybe even blonde, but this person really know how to make a home. And it's like, I want to get to that. This shit right there is bothering me. And it might be when you at the house, like, let's just say you have a hybrid work position where you work at home and you work in office. It's going to be kind of frustrating when you at work, because you're going to be like, oh my God. Like, especially if y'all have kids, the kids might be loud, baby might be crying. It's hard for you to focus. Or it might be this person here. It's like, it normally isn't difficult for me to stay focused at work, but like, it's hard for me to stay focused. Like, you know, and it's not a bad thing. It's more so like, your person might like to be naked around the house and shit. Like, oh my gosh. Like, it's like you're just gonna be sick of your job. Like, sick of these niggas, trying to get rid of these niggas. Like, you don't want to talk. You just want to get your job done and get it done, get it easy. It's not that hard. You know, I feel like you're grateful for the position, but for a lot of you guys in career, you might feel like you just genuinely want to be by yourself. Like, is what I want to say at work. And the Father Cups also, the 9 of Wands, it makes me feel like that in career, I think that for a lot of you guys, like, they might try to be, like, it might be a lot of parties or celebrations, or they might like to joke and things of that nature, and you just want to get stuff done. You might also feel like you do all the work and somebody else gets the recognition, and it might piss you off. But anywho, mentally, we have the 9 of Coins here. I think that your partner or somebody, like, you're going to have somebody you can vent to and talk about, like, your problems with. You know, I feel like you're going to be feeling like you can't complain because you're going to feel like you're blessed in business. Your money's going to be good. And I also feel like that your relationship status is going to be something that provides you with sort of autonomy. I feel like your partner is going to make you feel, you know, secure and confident. You know, they're going to know exactly what to say to you to make you feel like you can face the day. You're going to feel very lucky in life. You know, I feel like your partner's going to also be very sexy. And they're going to be somebody, like, they might do something for career that you can listen to, or something like that, or like they might have a podcast or something like that, or they might write things, or they might send you like nice messages or little notes and stuff at work, and it's going to help you get throughout the day. Like, if they pack your lunch or something like that, if they text you like a devotional or something, it's going to be like, oh wow, like I can just see that somebody like unpacking their lunch and it's like a little note, or it's like their favorite snack, or it's like something cute and thoughtful. I see that for you guys, and it's like, I really needed that. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, wow. Like, that's crazy. Like, and you calling your person and being like, hey, I got your little picture. I got your little note. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. But it helps you get throughout the day. Because you might genuinely be annoyed with, like, people. I do feel like you might have some moments where you just want to be by yourself. Like, and you might get frustrated because it's like, okay, I need some me time. Not gonna lie, it's gonna be some days where you're supposed to be working at home, that you or whatever, or in the office, and you might take off and not tell nobody, just so you can go. Like, you're supposed to be at work, but you're just doing something for yourself, just to relax, just because you want to be by yourself. And you're gonna be feeling guilty because you're gonna be like, is it wrong to lie and say that I'm at work when I'm really just in a hotel getting some me time? You're just gonna be wanting to isolate sometimes, like, to be by yourself. You're gonna be needing that, like, some me time. So that's just the worst of it, you know. Sometimes you just might miss being alone, but it's nothing terrible. Spiritually, I feel like you might find, like, either like an online church or like a motivational speaker or something online where you're gonna be watching it, or like, I don't know, it could be like readings or whatever, but it's something online where it's like it's gonna pour into your cup and it's gonna be validating, but you're gonna get some sort of spiritual reassurance from it. It's like you're also gonna meet people that's just gonna tell you exactly what you need to hear when you need to hear it. It might be a short moment particularly that just always preaches the gospel. Person might have red hair and a bob or something like that, but somebody's gonna it's always gonna be like, whenever you need some encouragement, it's gonna just fall into your lap, almost, is what I want to say. I also feel like that regarding your physical health, for a lot of you guys, like, you're preparing for a new season. Like, you might gain some weight, not gonna hold you. It's like happy weight though. I feel like you're gaining some weight. You might be sitting down a lot more or whatever. I see like a dad bod or a mom bod or something like that, or gaining weight in the right places, you know, is what I want to say. But somebody's going to be feeding you good. Like, you're going to be with a partner that like to cook. Like, that's what I see this year. You're going to be like, oh, wow, man, I can't wait to fuck this. They're going to be sending you pictures like, this is what's for dinner. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, can't wait. We're going to turn this up. And I feel like this person here, they're going to go grocery shopping with the baby. If you guys have one of the animals over there, they're going to be taking the dogs for walks and going grocery shopping. Like, I just see you having a person at home. Like you might have, this person may have their own money or whatever, but you might want this person to stay at home because that's what they're really good at. Like, for a lot of you guys, it's like, this is somebody that, you know, they're going to run errands and make sure the house is put together, and they just pretty much spend money all day and take care of the house, but it be stuff that's practical, you know? Like, for a lot of you guys, you're going to have a kid, and your kid might tear shit up. They might be bad. Or you guys are going to get the news that a baby's on the way. Okay, this person here might like to change up things. They might not like the way your house is decorated. Not going to hold you. I feel like you're going to be in a relationship with somebody that they like to spend money. I'm not going to hold you. They have expensive taste. And it's either you buy the stuff they want if you want them to stay at home, or they're going to go get them a job. Like, period. This is also a person that I feel like a lot of people want. Your neighbor might be attracted to them. Their gym teacher or instructor might like them. Like, you're going to have a partner that is very attractive. Very. And everybody sees the value in your person. Not going to hold you. They need attention. So make sure that you're not that person that, you know, works all day, runs the streets, and you leave your partner at home all day because they need attention. This person's very intuitive, though. And they also have a lot of, like, spiritual gifts, is what I want to say. This is somebody that, you know, your relationship, I think that this person might be young and vibrant. They're very funny, very artistic. But this is somebody that likes to change things. Like, you're going to come home, your whole house is going to be rearranged. They've been and redecorated every fucking thing. Even if they don't stay with you, if they visit for the weekend, shit not going to be where you put it, because they're going to feel like it could be more efficient another type of way. They can always tell you, when to go to the store, you need this, this, and this around your house. And you've been living in your house for I don't know how long and never needed that, but they going to swear up and down you need that shit. Like, but they're going to make your life very comfortable. I feel like this is going to be somebody, when you come home, you're going to be like, wow, I never thought about this. Like, they going to upgrade your life because they just know they don't make you feel luxury. Like, they live a life, and the way they like to carry themselves is like exquisite, And it's also somebody that don't like to spend too much either. Like, they like to spend money, but they know where to get it, where it's a bargain. Like, they fair. They're money savvy. So they'll ask you for a budget and allowance, and you'll gradually see this person here make some shit shake with the allowance that you give them. If they have to go above budget, they'll let you know why. This person's provisionary. Like, this is a good partner that you guys will be having. Not gonna hold you. You might start out, like, this might be like a long distance connection at first. I think that this would be somebody that you miss. Like, I see you leaving this person to go to work, and you being sad. Like, I'm gonna be back at this time. Like, they might make it hard for you to leave. I'm not gonna lie. And I know that's crazy for you to think of, but I think this is somebody that's freaky. Me's a freaky gal. Me's a very freaky gal. Or they might be somebody, like, I don't know, like, y'all might have kids, like, or a kid that's really rambunctious, or like animals or whatever. But I think this is somebody that's gonna like send you sexy pictures or photos when you out and about to make you miss them or whatever. But this is definitely gonna be somebody that you have to, like, especially if you work far from your home, or if they live far away from you, like, you're gonna be missing this person, and you're gonna look forward to seeing this person. Not even gonna hold you. For a lot of you guys, this could be a reconciliation. This is giving like a repairing of a relationship with somebody that you like, especially if somebody stood you up for a date. It's like, for some of you guys, this is like a new beginning, and it might become like the divine masculine energy is going to be like trying to repair or like put somebody into a better space. So, whether it's masculine or feminine, I just see somebody here, like the feminine energy really falling in line. Like, if you do right, I do see healing in a relationship, like, and repairing, and this divine feminine energy being in their divine feminine, like, energy, honestly. Oh, shit, you have the King of Coins and the Queen of Coins. So this is a couple. You're already in alignment with this person. Some of you guys, you already know what this person is, and I feel like this relationship is just going to grow and expand. This person here, they probably have a great speaking voice, but they probably like to sing when they clean and do stuff. You're going to like that. Like, this person here, they just know what to say, and they're very nurturing, and they know how to get rough when it calls for that. Not gonna hold you. But the 8 of Wands talks about your platonic connections. You're gonna be canceling plans because you want to be with your boo. I'm not even gonna hold you. It's giving like blah blah blah. Yeah, okay, what's up? Shut up. Like, you just don't want to be around people. Capricorn, I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're gonna be trying to be cool, but you used to spend a lot of time with people that you're not gonna want to spend time with anymore because you're going to like to spend time with your boo. I also feel like that some people will be jealous of your connection, possibly an older masculine that you used to make a lot of memories with and spend time with. You're going to be doing other things. They don't understand that you're moving on now, because I feel like you're going to be deepening your relationship with somebody in particular. Somebody that likes to dance, right? I think that, I'm not gonna hold you, like, people that like to hoe and mistreat their partners, they gonna be trying to entice you to do the same, but you gonna really be fucking with this person, and it's almost like you're gonna get like separation anxiety when you're not around this person. And somebody's gonna be trying, this person probably like to wear hats, they probably short, they probably like to wear like suit jackets or whatever with jeans, or they wear too many clothes. They think they can dress but they can't dress. But this person here, they really wish that they can have what you have. For a lot of you guys, you're going to be making babies, leveling up in career, and living like the American dream. And people are going to be like shocked by this. Like, that happened real fast. And they're going to be trying to act like they're happy for you, but they really not. I think this person here, they really help you feel safe. You're going to be smiling a lot more with this person. And people aren't used to that. I think people are used to you being to yourself, and people being able to dump their trauma onto you and come and ask you for whatever when they need it, how they want it. But this person is going to be the type of person where it's like, if this is a woman, they're going to say, my man can't be the man of my house and yours. It's not going to work like that. Like, you're going to be able to put a lot on this person because they don't mind. They don't care if people don't like them. And vice versa with masculine and feminine. It's like, I don't care if your family like me. You my wife. My wife can't be the head of this household and yours. Like, it's not going to work like that. it's something like that where people are going to be jealous and they're going to kind of take like cheap shots at your partner because you're going to grow with this person. And I think this is going to be somebody as well. Like, you know, I think they're going to help you to chase your dreams and to find your inner compass and to be happy. So for a lot of you guys, like, people just going to have to get adjusted to this new you because you're becoming a family person, a family man or a family woman or something like that. Bitch, I'm a mother, no drama. So, yeah, take what resonates and leave the rest. But it just feels like overall, you just living a life. You know, you're very happy. And you're not doing the same shit you used to. You know, you're maturing as a person. So, yeah, we're going to move on to the cross-watchers portion. If you guys are interested to know what a reader would tell your person about you, or if you happen to be cross-watching for a Capricorn, what do you need to know about that particular sign, whether you're dealing with them in a romantic or platonic sense. So this is where we leave off for my Capricorns. As always, I love you guys to the moon and back and around the whole solar system. I'll talk to you later. Bye. My cross watchers, if you guys would like to know what a person would tell you about yourself, Capricorn, if they were dealing with you, or if you're cross watching for Capricorn, let's see. For the year ahead, what do you need to know about this Capricorn in love? So what is on this Capricorn's mind when it comes to my cross watcher in love? Okay. Oh, they think that you're the one. They really want to hang out more. They're very intrigued. They're possibly hurt, you know, by whatever separation that has occurred or distance. Sometimes they feel like it's hard for them to express how much they care about you, though. I will say that if you're dealing with a Capricorn in a romantic sense, you know, they don't like disappointing you or letting you down. But I think this Capricorn here, they look at you as like, you know, a soulmate. You know, regardless of what happens in y'all connection or what has happened, you know, they want the best for you. And they hope it's them, but, you know, they want the best. Sometimes this person feels like that they mess up, you know, or maybe they feel like that they have messed up. In this connection, they want to make things right. They want to see what can they give you or do for you to show you that they care and that they cherish the relationship that you guys have. You know, over the next year, what will happen? What are their feelings for my cross watchers? For those dealing with Capricorn. Oh, they're gonna grow in emotions for you over the time, like lovebirds. Just giving like, they can't get enough of you. You know, not gonna lie, they're gonna be missing you. You know, I feel like this person here, they may want to move you in. They might feel like you're very homey. They feel like that they want to have kids. They want to take things to the next level, and every second away from you just feels like punishment. You know, not gonna hold you. They feel like that you know them better than they know themselves, and that you help them like guide themselves like emotionally. Over the next year, they're just gonna feel like that you're the one, you know. They're gonna love spending time with you, coming home with you, the whole nine. They just feel like that you make their life a better place. You know, they look forward to you, and they're gonna feel like, you know, you're the like everything is better with you in it. Not gonna hold you. I think this is somebody who wants to invest in you. They want to see you relax, you know. They're happy for you. They may get a promotion at the time in which you guys be together, you know. And this person here, they may want to stop you from working because they feel like they make enough for the both of you guys. At some point, that may transpire. They're going to definitely love your cooking. They're going to love your sex. They're going to love the way you love them. They're going to love your look. And they're going to feel like that you are going to grow and age beautifully and mature beautifully. And they really like spending time with you. You know, if you're dealing with a Capricorn in a romantic sense, over the next year, I see progress. I see success. I see expansion in this relationship. I think this person here, in the present moment, they have a lot of like guilt regarding this connection. But this person here, they might have been getting bad advice from somebody that really wanted your spot or your position in the past. Somebody that was jealous of you, you know, and that was faking like they was, at some point they could have been probably juggling you, right? And I feel like you checked this person and you readjusted and you kind of like reassessed your role to play in this connection between you and them. And you may have like walked away from this person, but you know, what you don't see coming is that you and this person here, y'all might end up having a baby or getting like pregnant, right? And this person that they were entertaining in the past, they might pop up and try to start problems in your relationship. I think this is somebody here that's just frustrated, and miserable in their own right, in their life, you know? That's what I would tell you guys about this situation. But overall, I see you being very happy with this particular Capricorn, or without. Like, if this is a Capricorn you walked away from, then you'll have these things with somebody else. But for a lot of you guys, it should be somebody that you be with, a Capricorn should be with. Some of you guys see both. Some of you guys just could be Capricorn you walked away from, and they're happy for you that you're able to move on, and you met your person, and they did this as well. All these things, right? They wish it could have been y'all, but it didn't work out that way. Oh well. But for a lot of you guys, this is a Capricorn that you're with, where you guys are rebuilding and starting over. And I think this person here, they're trying to respect your boundaries in the present moment because they recognize they messed up, and then maybe you're upset with them. I think this person here, they are going to break the silence out of nowhere and let you know how they feel. They want you to meet their family. They want to meet your family. And they're overthinking the situation between you and them, and they're keeping secrets in this relationship. And I think they're going to shock you soon and tell you, that they've been thinking about you, and that the distance between you and them, they can't bear it. So over the next year, I just see you guys actually moving into a better space, if I'm being honest. So with that being said, if you're dealing with a Capricorn in a romantic sense, this is where we close off. As always, I love you guys to the moon and back and around the whole. So this is my talk to you guys later. Bye. Okay, if you're dealing with a Capricorn in a platonic sense, it's my second time recording it because there's a lot of noise in the background, but let's see. They're dealing with Capricorn in a platonic sense. What should they know for the year ahead, Father God? Okay, I think this person here, they're going to be embarking on a new journey in their life, and you're going to be very happy for this person. They're going to take a new beginning of some sorts. I think that for some of you guys, this person, if you're in a relationship, they're going to be happy for you. But I think this is going to be somebody, they might get a job. They might be taking it like a new job, a new career, taking a new step in their life. And it's like they're starting over, and you're going to be very happy for these things, like a new school, a new level, growing up, right? And I think they're going to have a certain level of anxiety, in these new environments. As they grow up, they're going to have new experiences that are, going to shape their reality. But I think this is going to be somebody that's going to be very persistent. They're trying to be the best at what they are and where they're working. They may experience some hardships in certain environments that they might articulate to you. And I think this is going to be somebody that although they might share their frustration, they're going to want to have a certain level of autonomy regarding attacking their conflicts head on themselves. I think this person here is going to be going through some sort of spiritual test. And I also think this person here, they may find love. They might start liking somebody, and this person might like them. I think this is going to be a situation, though, that, they might, I don't know, people might compare y'all connections or y'all relationships, and it might be unnecessary. Like, we're not competing with each other. It's no reason for that to be done. Like, it's weird. I don't know, but somebody's definitely going to be trying to, compare y'all connections or relationships. So you might be in a relationship and they might be in a relationship. Either they're going to be doing this or other people are going to be doing this. And it's an annoying comparison because it's not the same. And I don't think that this is something that you guys, if they do it, it'll be because somebody's in their head trying to make them do it. But it's childish, right? But overall, over the next year, I see this Capricorn, that you're dealing with platonic sense, starting a new endeavor, embarking on a new venture in their life. They may come to you for advice. Y'all might have certain things in common regarding new experiences, and y'all are going to be sharing it. And it's going to be somebody that's kind of left out the equation, trying to take jabs at you or whatever, trying to say what they have is better than what you have, but you're going to be ignoring it because you're going to be confident in what you got, and they're going to kind of be embarrassed on that person's behalf. But overall, I just feel like this Capricorn is going to be really doing good, taking a new leap of faith in life, possibly traveling, or even changing careers, or just they're going to be reforming their life, and you're going to be very happy for this Capricorn. So with that being said, this is where we end off. You're dealing with a Capricorn in entirety. I really enjoyed doing this reading. I love you guys to the moon and back and around the whole solar system. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
If this channel has blessed you, encouraged you, or brought you clarity, I invite you to sow a seed. You see, giving isn't about pressure, it's about partnership. Scripture says, "Give, and it will be given to you. Pressed down, shaken together, and running over." That's Luke 6:38. If you feel led, Your support helps me continue showing up and pouring into this space. Thank you for every seed, every prayer, and every share.